So what is trial balance? It is a statement having debit as well as credit balance of ledger accounts. There is any difference between debit balance as well as credit balance. So we will prepare or we will open an account which is known as sundries account. So if the trial balance is wrong, then our final accounts will also become wrong. So loan from is liability, loan to employees is what? It's an asset. So we are going to record in the debit balance. My dear students, we'll start recording of transaction in a book of original entry which is called as journal, where we are going to record the transaction for the first time in a chronological order. So after recording in journal, we'll post them to individual accounts which is known as ledger accounts. Here, while recording in journal as well as in ledger or in subsidiary book, we should make sure that the accuracy of accounting information is maintained. For that, we are going to prepare a statement which is known as trial balance. So we shall discuss in detail what is trial balance as well as rectification of errors. Now moving on to the concept, now let us see what is the marks allotted from this chapter. So under section A, you will get 1 mark, 1 question. Under section B, you will get 2 marks, 1 question. And under section C, you will get 6 marks, 1 question. So this question may be relating to trial balance or rectification of errors. So under 6 marks, they might ask questions on trial balance or rectification of errors. So the total weightage of this chapter is how much? That is 9 marks. So you'll get 1 mark, 1 question, 2 marks, 1 question and 6 marks, 1 question. Moving on to the concept, let us know what is this trial balance. So as I told, it is very essential to maintain accuracy while preparing accounts because there are number of users who would be waiting inside as well as outside the organization to know the accounting information. So let us see what is this trial balance. Trial balance is a statement. So what is trial balance? It is a statement prepared with debit and credit balance. So it is a statement having debit as well as credit balance of ledger accounts to test the arithmetical accuracy in the books. So what is trial balance? It is a statement having debit as well as credit balance of ledger accounts, and why it is prepared? In order to check the arithmetical accuracy, whether all the entries which have recorded in journal or all the entries which have recorded in ledger or subsidiary book is correct or not. So in order to check the arithmetical accuracy, we are going to prepare trial balance. So after preparing trial balance, we will prepare the final accounts of the organization. So if our journal entry is wrong, our ledger will be wrong and our final accounts will also become wrong. So in order to check the arithmetical accuracy, we are going to prepare a statement with debit as well as credit balance is known as what? Trial balance. Now let us see what are the note. So the first note is accounts showing debit balance are put on the debit side of trial balance. So the account showing debit balance will be put on the debit side of trial balance and the account showing credit balance will be put on the credit side of the trial balance. So your trial balance will be having 2, debit side as well as credit side. So whatever the accounts showing debit balance will be put on the debit side. So whatever the account showing credit balance will be put on the credit side. So this is the first note about trial balance. Now what is the second note? If the total of debit side, if the total of debit side of the trial balance is equal to total of credit side, then it is presumed that the posting of ledger account is accurate. So as I told, whatever the debit balance in the ledger account will be recorded in the debit side of trial balance, and whatever the transaction or credit balance of ledger account will be recorded in the credit side of trial balance. So if the total of debit side is equal to total of credit side, then it is presumed that our ledger account is correct. Clear? So what is trial balance? It is a statement having debit balance as well as credit balance. So whatever the debit balance of ledger account will be recorded in the debit side, and the credit balance of ledger account will be recorded in the credit side, and the debit balance as well as credit balance of trial balance should be equal. Here the debit side as well as credit side should be equal, so that we can presume that our ledger account is correct. Moving on to the next concept, let us see what is the feature or characteristics of trial balance. So the first feature is, it is a list of balance of all ledger accounts and cash book. So it is a list of all balance of ledger accounts and cash book. And the second one is, it is just a statement, not an account. So what is trial balance? It is a statement and not an account. And the third feature is, it is neither a part of double entry system nor does it appear in the actual books of account. It is just a working paper. Now what is this trial balance? It is just a working paper. Why this working paper is prepared? In order to check the accuracy of ledger accounts. So if there is or if the ledger account is accurate, then it is, of course, your journal will also be correct, right? So it is just a working paper and it is not a part of double entry system. And the fourth one is, it can be prepared at any time during the accounting period. So there is no particular period to prepare this trial balance. So it can be prepared at any time in order to check the accuracy of accounts. Say at the end of every month, every quarter, every half year, or every year it can be prepared. Usually it is prepared at the end of accounting year before preparing the final accounts. So before preparing the final accounts, we have to prepare a trial balance in order to check the accuracy. So if the trial balance is wrong, then our final accounts will also become wrong. So before preparing final balance, so we have to prepare a trial balance in order to check whether our journal as well as ledger account is correct or not. Now moving on to the fifth feature of trial balance, that is, it is prepared on a particular date and not for a particular period. So it can be prepared on a particular date and we are not going to prepare on a particular period. And the next one is, it is prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy. So this is very important. So this is the main intention of preparing trial balance. So why we are preparing trial balance? To check the arithmetical accuracy of ledger accounts. So to see through that whether our ledger account is correct or not. And the next one is, if the books are arithmetically accurate, the total of debit balance of a trial balance will be equal to total of credit side. So this we have already discussed. So if the accuracy of ledger account is correct, then while preparing trial balance, the total of debit side will be equal to total of credit side. And the next one is, a tally trial balance is not a conclusive proof of the accuracy of the books of account, since certain type of errors remain even when the trial balance tallies. So if the trial balance tallies, it doesn't mean that our ledger account is correct. Certain times by compensating errors also, this trial balance will tally. So they are telling that it is not the direct conclusion. So if our trial balance tallies, it doesn't mean that our accounts is accurate. And the next concept is, let us see what are the methods of preparing trial balance. So here we have three methods, that is total method, and the second one is balance method, and the third one is total cum balance method. In your syllabus, you are going to discuss only about balance method, not about total method as well as total cum balance method. So in your second PUC syllabus, you are going to learn only about balance method. So we shall solve certain problems relating to balance method, and as I told, it is a very important 6 marks question. So you can expect 6 marks from this trial balance. So it is very easy. Only thing is that you have to record those transactions in the debit or in the credit side and make sure that your trial balance will tally, that the total of debit side should be equal to total of credit side. Now we shall go through a problem. So this is a problem under balance method. So as I told you, we are going to discuss only about balance method. From the following particulars of Mr. Vasu, prepare trial balance as on 31st March 2020. So they have given certain items or certain transactions of Mr. Vasu and they are telling us to prepare trial balance. So they have given serial number, particulars and balance amount. That is, so the first one is capital, second is stock of goods, third motor car, fourth is discount received, fifth is sales, sixth is cash at bank, and the next one is rent paid, wages, purchases and trade creditors. Now what we are going to do? We shall prepare a trial balance. Let us see how we are going to prepare a trial balance. So we have, as usual, we have to begin with the heading Mr. Vasu trial balance as on 31st March 2020. Now as usual, we'll write the serial number, that is 1 to 10, because there are 10 transactions or 10 items which have given in the question. So here they have given 10 items. So we'll record it as serial number. Next, name of the account. So your second column will be name of the accounts, where you are going to write all these items which are given in the particulars column. That is capital, stock of goods, next motor car. In the same way, all the 10 items will be recorded in the name of accounts column. Next is ledger folio column. So it will be empty. Next, debit balance and credit balance. Clear? Before preparing trial balance, let us see what are the items to be debited and what are the items to be credited. So you will debit all the assets. So if there is any assets which have given in the particular column, we will debit all the assets. Next, we will credit all the liabilities. We will credit all the liabilities. Next, you will debit all the expenses except purchase return. You will debit all the expenses except purchase return. Next, you will credit all the income except sales return. Next, you will credit capital and you will debit drawings. So this thing you have to remember, you will debit all the assets, you will credit all the liabilities, you will debit all the expenses except purchase return, you will credit all the income except sales return. Next we will credit capital, next we will debit the drawings. Now we shall see how we are going to prepare a trial balance. So as I told, we have to begin with the heading, that is Mr. Vasu trial balance as on 31st March 2020. Next, as usual, you will write the serial number in order. Next, name of the account. So under name of the accounts column, you will record all the items which are given in the particular column. That is capital, stock of goods, motor car. In the same order, you will record the transaction. Next column is ledger folio. So this ledger folio column will be empty. And the next one is debit balance, that is in rupees. And the next column is credit balance in rupees. Now moving on to the first transaction, that is capital. So you will write the serial number 1. Name of the accounts is capital. Ledger folio is empty. Now what did I tell? You have to credit capital. So this debit column is dash and credit column is 2,33,000. You will write the same amount which is given in the question. That is 2,33,000. Now moving on to the second one, stock of goods. Now what is stock? It's an asset. Right? Now what did I tell? Debit all assets. So we will write the serial number. Name of the account is stock of goods. Next, where you are going to write the amount? Under debit side, that is 60,000. Credit side will be empty. Now moving on to the next one, motor car. So what is motor car? It's an asset. So we are going to debit. Now let us see how we have recorded. That is 3 serial number. Next is motor car. Next, under debit side, 89,000. Next one is discount received. So what did I tell? So when you are receiving discount, so what it is? It is an income. So what you are going to do with income? We have to credit income. It is an income. Let us see how we have recorded. Serial number is 4. Discount received. Under debit side, it is empty. Credit side is how much? 4,000. Clear? Yes. Next one is sales. Now sales is what? It is an income. Sales is an income. So when you sell goods, cash comes to the business, right? So it is an income. So what we are going to do with income? We have to credit it. So serial number is 5. Name of the account is sales. Debit side is dash. Credit side is how much? 4 lakh. Next one is cash at bank. So cash at bank is what? It's an asset. So what we have to do with asset? We have to debit asset. So serial number is 6. Cash at bank. Next we have to debit asset. How much? 46,000. Your credit side will be dash. And the next one is rent paid. So rent paid is what? It is an expense. So what you have to do? We have to debit expense. Serial number is 7. Rent paid. Next is debit expense. That is 40,000. Next is what? Wages. So wages is what? It is also an expense. So debit expense. 8th, wages. Name of the account is wages. So debit expenses 97,000. Your credit side will be dash. Next 9th one is what? Purchases. So purchases is what? It is an expense. Right? So when you purchase goods, cash goes out of the business. So it is an expense. So what you have to do? Expense, we have to debit. So 9th, purchases. So we have to debit 3,50,000. Next, the last one is trade creditors. So trade creditors is what? It's a liability. So what you are going to do with liability? So we are crediting liability. So 10th, trade creditors is liability. So we are crediting liability. Clear? Now, we are done with recording all the transaction. We have sought out whether it has to be recorded in the debit balance or it has to be recorded in the credit balance. Now we have to add all the amount in the debit balance column. That is 60,000 plus 89,000 plus 46,000 plus 40,000 plus 97,000 plus 3,50,000. So total you will get 6,82,000. Now if you add credit side, it is 2,33,000 plus 4,000 plus 4 lakh plus 45,000. So you'll get 6,82,000. So the total of debit balance is equal to total of credit balance. It means that whatever the transaction which I have given in the question is accurate. So this is how we are going to prepare trial balance. So why trial balance is prepared? In order to check the accuracy of accounts. Now moving on to the next problem, we shall solve one more problem. Yes, Mrs. Stoney's ledger accounts shows the following balances. Prepare a trial balance using balance method. So we are preparing trial balance under balance method. Here they have given serial number, name of the accounts, and they have given amount. This is not ledger folio, it is amount. And they have given certain amount. Now how we are going to prepare this? As you know, so the format is, we'll write the serial number, we'll write the name of accounts, ledger folio, debit balance as well as credit balance. So before that, we have to begin with the heading, Mrs. Stoney's trial balance as on, because they have not given the date. So let it be dash, we'll record it as on and we'll put a dash. Now we shall go through the question. So first serial number, that is name of the account is Stoney's capital account. So what did I tell? Capital account. So Stoney's capital account is what? It's a capital. So what we are going to do with capital? So we are always crediting capital. Clear? So we'll record in the credit side of our trial balance. So first serial number is Stoney's capital account. So we'll record in the credit side how much? 60,000. Now coming to the next one, second serial number, that is land account. So land is what? Land is an asset. So where we are going to record asset? In the debit side of our trial balance, it is 40,000. So serial number 2, land account will record in the debit side 40,000. Now moving on to the next one, third one, Rattu's account, but they have given in the bracket debit. So it means what? We are going to record in the debit side of our trial balance. Here they have clearly told that in the bracket they have given debit. So we'll record in the debit balance. That is third one, Rattu's account debit. So we'll record in the debit side. They only have told where we have to record. If it was credit, then we would have recorded in the credit balance. Moving on to the next one, fourth, sales account. Sales account is what? Sales is what? It's a income. So we have to record in the credit side. How much? 9,000. So for sales account, we'll record in the credit side. Next is wages account. So next is fifth one, wages account. Wages is what? It's a expense. So where do we record our expense? In the debit side. How much? 400. So fifth one, wages, name of the account is wages, we'll record in the debit side 400. Moving on to the next one, purchases account. So what is purchase? It is an expense. So where do we record expense? In the debit side. So purchases account 3,250 in the debit balance. And the next one is cash account. So cash is what? It's a asset, current asset. So asset. So where do we record asset? In the debit balance. So cash account 10,000 in the debit balance. Next, moving on to the eighth one, that is debtors account. So debtors is what? Debtors is an asset. So where do we record? So we'll record in the debit balance, that is 7,950. Next, moving on to the next one, Rani's account, they have told credit. So we have to record in the credit balance. So Rani's account credit, we'll record in the credit balance. Next, moving on to the last one, creditors. So creditors is what? It's a liability. So we are going to credit liabilities, right? So where we are going to write under the credit balance 1,400. Now we have to add all the debit balance, so we'll get 76,600. If we add all the credit balance, we'll get 76,600. So the total of debit balance is equal to total of credit balance. So what does it mean? The total of debit balance is equal to total of credit balance. It means that our account is accurate. Now, this is not a problem. I have given certain transaction and I have classified whether it has to be recorded in the debit balance or credit balance. So, go through the transactions here. We are having serial number, we are having name of the account, debit balance as well as credit balance. So, this is not the question. So, here just I have classified whether it has to be recorded in the debit balance or credit balance. So, the first one is purchases. So, purchases is what? It's a expense. So, expense where we are going to record in the debit balance. And the next one is sales. Sales is what? It's a income. So, where do we record income? Under the credit balance. And the next one is bank loan. So, bank loan is what? It's a liability. So, liability where we are going to record? Under the credit balance. And the next one is wages. Wages is what? It's a expense. So, we are going to record under debit balance. And the next one is creditors. So, creditors is what? It's a liability. So, we are going to record under credit balance. And the next one is debtors. So, debtors is what? It's a asset. So, we are going to record under debit balance. That is 6,000. Next is cash. So, cash is a current asset. So, current asset, so we are going to debit. So, we are going to record in the debit balance. And the next one is bills receivable. So, it is also an asset. So, we are going to record in the debit balance, 2,800. And the next one is bills payable. Bills payable is liability. So, we are going to record in the credit balance, 3,200. Next is capital. So, capital is what? Capital is capital. So, what we are going to do with capital? We are going to record in the credit balance, 5 lakh. Next is Rajesh account debit. Here they have given debit. So, we have to record in the debit side. That is debit balance 23,000. Next, Rita's account credit. Here they have clearly given it has to be credited. So, we are going to record in the credit balance. And the next one is carriage. So, carriage is what? It's a expense. So, debit expense. So, 550 debit balance. And the next one is discount received. So, it is what? It's a income. So, it's an income. So, where do we record? Under credit balance 350. And the next one is discount allowed. So, it is what? It's a expense. Discount received is income. Discount allowed is expense. So, we'll record in the debit balance. And the next one is bad debts. We are going to record in the debit balance. And the next one is motor car. It's an asset. So we are going to record in the debit balance. And the next one is investment. Investment is also an asset. So we are going to record in the debit balance. Next, legal charges. So legal charges is what? It's a expense. So we are going to record in the debit balance. Next, drawings. So as I told, you have to debit drawings. So drawings is how much? 6,000. Next, loan to employees. So loan from is liability. Loan to employees is what? It's an asset. So we are going to record in the debit balance. Next is goodwill. So goodwill is an intangible asset. So we have to debit. Next is sundry expenses. So it is an expense. So we have to debit expense. And the next one is commission paid. So commission paid is also an expense. So we have to write in the debit side. Next, bank overdraft. Bank is an asset. Bank overdraft is a liability. So we have to record in the credit balance. And the next one is advertisement. Advertisement is also an expense. So we have to record in the debit balance. Next is postage. Postage is an expense. So we have to record in the debit balance. Next, interest received. So it is an income. So what we are going to do with income? So we have to record in the credit balance. Next is return inwards. So return inwards means what? That is sales return. So it is an, so we have to record in the debit balance. Next, return outwards, that is purchase return. So as I told, sales return. So what is it? It is an income, but we are going to record in the debit balance. In the same way, return outwards, we are going to record in the credit balance. Now this is about trial balance. Here, this is not a problem, just I have told whether it has to be recorded in the debit balance or in the credit balance. If your trial balance doesn't tally, then you will open a temporary account which is known as what? Sundries account. Sundries account. So we'll learn about sundries account later. So what is sundries account? It is a temporary account which is opened in order to balance our trial balance. So if there is any difference between debit balance as well as credit balance, so we will prepare or we will open an account which is known as sundries account. My dear students, in today's session, we learned what is trial balance, what are the features of trial balance and how to prepare trial balance. So what is the main aim of preparing trial balance? To check the arithmetical accuracy of ledger accounts. See you all in my next session with a new concept. Till then, take care. Thank you.